Fire shocking courtside moment. Jordan Clarkson surprises Alexandra Eala with banner. Her emotional words leave him on his feet. Clapping hands. It was supposed to be just another exhibition match. A charity event in Manila bringing together the best Filipino athletes from across sports. The air inside the Mall of Asia arena buzzed with excitement. Fans packed every seat, waving Philippine flags and holding handmade banners that shimmered under the lights. Tennis prodigy Alexandra Eala, the pride of Philippine tennis, was set to play a friendly mixed doubles match to raise funds for local sports scholarships. But little did she know that night would become one of the most unforgettable moments of her life, and of every Filipino watching. Across the court, sitting courtside with his usual calm swagger, was Jordan Clarkson, NBA star and fellow Filipino icon. The Utah Jazz guard had flown in unannounced to attend a charity event. The cameras caught him wearing a simple white hoodie with Mabuhay printed across the chest. When his face appeared on the arena's giant screen, the crowd erupted. Ladies and gentlemen, the announcer boomed. Please welcome one of our own, NBA star Jordan Clarkson. Jordan stood, smiled, and waved at the crowd. But his eyes weren't scanning the seats. They were locked on the court on Alex, who froze in disbelief when she saw him. She covered her mouth in shock, then laughed in pure surprise. "Wait, what?" she mouthed, pointing at him. He just grinned and gave her a salute. The cameras caught it all. The match of hearts. The match began with laughter and light-hearted energy. Alex teamed up with a young local player, while across the net stood two visiting pros. It wasn't about winning, it was about giving back. But Alex, as always, played with passion. Her serves cracked through the air like lightning bolts. Her footwork was poetry. Every time she scored, the arena thundered with applause. Jordan sat courtside, leaning forward, completely focused. At one point, he even stood up and yelled, "Let's go, Alex." That's fire. Fans went wild, Jordan Clarkson cheering for Alexandra Eala. Social media exploded within minutes. Hashtags like hashtag JCXAlexMoment, hashtag Proudly Pinoy, and hashtag Courtside Connection began trending worldwide. But the real surprise was yet to come. When Alex's team clinched the final point, the crowd stood in ovation. She raised her arms, smiling, drenched in sweat and joy. But as she turned to wave, she noticed movement by the sideline. Jordan Clarkson was walking toward her, not empty-handed, but carrying something large and bright in his hands. The banner unfolds. As Jordan reached the center of the court, he unfurled a massive white banner. The audience gasped as they read what was written in bold, hand-painted letters. "Alex Eala, you are the future of Filipino pride, Philippines fire." The crowd roared so loudly it felt like the roof might come off. Alex froze. Her eyes widened. For a moment, she looked as though she might cry. Then, almost trembling, she walked toward him. Jordan smiled and handed her the banner. "You deserve this," he said softly into the mic, his voice echoing through the arena. "The whole world needs to see what heart looks like, and it looks like you, Alex." The audience screamed. People stood on their seats. Even the commentators were speechless. Alex took the microphone slowly. Her hands were shaking. Tears welled in her eyes as she looked at Jordan, then at the sea of fans before her. The emotional words that stunned everyone. Her voice quivered at first, but soon it grew stronger, steady, heartfelt, real. "You know," she began, "I grew up watching people like Jordan, people who showed the world what it means to carry your flag no matter where you play. Tonight, to have someone like him here, holding a banner with my name, it feels unreal." The audience cheered, but she continued, her tone shifting from gratitude to something deeper. "Filipinos aren't just athletes. We're dreamers. We fight for every inch, every moment, every chance to make our people proud. Whether it's basketball, tennis, boxing, or music, we rise because of love. And Jordan, you remind me why we do it." Her voice cracked slightly. "You once said that being Filipino isn't just about where you're from. It's about who you fight for. I carry that with me every time I play. Every serve, every loss, every win." Jordan, standing behind her, nodded, visibly moved. "So this banner," she continued, holding it up, "isn't just about me. It's for every kid watching tonight, who believes they can be somebody. You don't need to be tall or rich or perfect. You just need heart, because that's what being Filipino means. By the time she finished, Jordan was on his feet, clapping, overwhelmed. The arena had fallen silent for a split second, before erupting into a thunderous ovation. It wasn't just applause, it was love. Cameras, cheers, and connection. Backstage, reporters scrambled to get every detail. The video clip of the moment, Jordan holding the banner, Alex delivering her speech, had already hit millions of views within minutes. Jordan and Alex were asked to do a joint interview. Seated side by side, they laughed like old friends, even though they had met for the first time that night. So, Jordan, one reporter asked, "Why the banner?" He smiled. "Because she earned it. She's been out there representing the Philippines with so much class, so much heart. I wanted to let her know, we see her. The whole country sees her." Then the reporter turned to Alex. "And your reaction?" Alex chuckled. "I honestly thought it was a prank at first. But when I read those words, something hit me. It wasn't just about me. It was for every Filipino athlete who's ever been told their dreams were too big." Jordan nodded. That's exactly it. Their chemistry was undeniable, not romantic, but something deeper. Mutual respect, shared pride, and a bond built on representing the same flag in different arenas. The world reacts. Overnight, the video reached 150 million views. Sports networks around the world covered it. The legacy of one banner. Long after the event ended, that banner, once a simple piece of fabric, was framed and placed in the Philippine Sports Museum under the title, "The Banner of Pride." When Eala and Clarkson united a nation, students visited it on field trips. Tourists took pictures. Athletes touched it before international competitions for good luck. It became a symbol of Filipino unity, born from a night when one NBA star's simple gesture met one tennis star's powerful words, and together they made millions of hearts stand tall. And for Alexandra Eala and Jordan Clarkson, their friendship endured. They continue to collaborate on youth sports programs, encouraging kids to believe in both their dreams and their roots. Whenever asked about that unforgettable night, Alex always smiled and said, "It wasn't Jordan surprising me. It was the universe reminding me, no matter where we play, home is always cheering." Epilogue, one nation, one heartbeat. Years later, when future generations read about that night, they wouldn't just see it as a celebrity moment or viral clip. They would see it for what it truly was, a reminder that greatness isn't measured in medals, but in moments of connection. Because sometimes all it takes to move a nation is one banner, one voice, and two hearts that believe. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.